Okay, y'all. It is official. It is official. And one thing this interview has made perfectly clear, y'all. This GQ, that to me stands for Go Quietly. Y'all, Lord have mercy. This interview has clearly made it very, very clear that the Carters and the Knowles are done. And everybody and their mama is speaking out about it. And we're about to talk about it too. Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank you all so much for watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you. To my day ones, twos, threes, and fours, thank you so very much. I appreciate you all and welcome, welcome, welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged. Some it's not, and the fair accuse is in my description box, y'all. So let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. First, I want to say happy Friday. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Please stay safe and all that good stuff. Please stay aware of your surroundings. And please, y'all, watch the company that you keep, because it just may save your life or keep you out of trouble. Okay, y'all? So let's get to it, y'all. Boy, 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 boy. Jay-Z and them is in trouble. And they're finally waking up and realizing that. This was probably his last effort to save him and his wife's career. I guess he thought he was just going to jump out here and, do this staged interview. Everybody's talking about, they're saying how young the interviewer was, that they didn't even really know anything about him, and that they had, and it's the same thing that I had said before, that everything seemed like it was so staged, that they went over those questions over and over and over again so he could have the perfect answers. And you could see the difference in when he was at that meeting. He was so insecure in that meeting. And then he wanted to make himself look like he was just, on top of everything. And he wanted to talk about what he wanted to talk about only. And never mind what the people wanted to hear about. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Then he tried to hide behind his kids. That's another thing that he does. He loves to hide behind the kids now. When everybody's talking about him and everybody's going at their family and this and that and that and this, and people want answers. It's so many things that their name is tied to. Their name is tied to. We don't know what's true or not, but when you don't address it, then that makes the world think that everything that everybody's saying is true about you. Especially when you do an interview and you make sure they don't ask you anything about none of those things. You want people to think that you're this daddy of the decade, when a lot of people feel like you don't even know who their baby's mama is. Who's their baby's mama? And I'm talking about Blue Ivy, y'all. So many questions out here that people want answers to. You don't even want to let this child, and he's not a child anymore, but his mother passed away, somebody that you used to mess with, allegedly. I wasn't there, so I don't know. But he used to mess with this woman. She passes away. There's a child left. This child is fighting to find out who their baby pappy is. And he didn't rent this child through the ringer, from state to state to state to state, and hid behind, his money, his power, to get his way. And you do an interview and you say that, you don't take no shortcuts. You don't do this. You don't do that. Everything he said that he didn't do, allegedly, he does. He does. And everybody's letting him have it right now. Now, word on the street is he is fighting for his life to keep that job in the NBA. What is it? The NFL or whatever they call it. They're saying that he is fighting to keep that job, y'all. To be over the halftime shows and stuff like that. Even though there were good reviews that, people, they got a lot of views in the halftime show and this and that. But it was so much controversy. Each year is so much controversy behind that halftime show that not only is the blacks tired of him, but the whites are tired of him too. A lot of white people are coming out since he did that interview, calling him out, y'all. Calling him out to be a liar, calling him out to be everything staged about him and Beyonce. Oh my goodness, y'all. They are letting him have it. And it's crazy. Another thing that, people, I don't know why they didn't expect this. This guy truly says that he's basically a Satan lover. And he don't like God. And he think that he is God, that he replaced God. He tried to take his name. I said this before. And this all is backfiring on him. He thought that he could come dust himself off after 60, 70 years, come back out and, run his little game on everybody. And everybody was going to be just, fall in place. But they're not. They're not falling in place. He even came back out with this the devil worship mess. With the one-eye symbolism and all of this bull crap. You know how I feel about this one-eye symbolism, and a lot of other people feel about this, y'all? Don't just have one eye. Have the whole doggone face. That's what we want you to do. The people are speaking right now, and they don't care for Jay-Z and Beyonce and them anymore. And his wife is taking a big backlash, y'all. This is why she is on the fence right now on should she let her husband go or ruin her career. Ruin her career. And the thing of it is, she's so knee deep in this shitika that if she did get a divorce, I don't think it's still going to help her career. It's not. I truly don't believe that. It's still not going to help. Because you done dibbled and dabbled in the same mess he done did. You can't hide behind him now. When people were moved out the way for you, just like people were moved out the way allegedly for him. Y'all, they in trouble. And they lighten her tail up in the comment section, okay? This is Beyonce's IG account, y'all. We don't support, what? Canna to the lism? This is what they're putting on her. We don't support you. They're not sugarcoating anything in Beyonce's comment section, y'all. If she put up any kind of stuff to sell, they dragging her. Saying, we ain't buying that shitika. They're bold with their stuff. They don't care about. They have lost their power, y'all. Even though they're trying to hold on to it so bad, okay? We want answers. What happened to the little ones on that island? This is what they're asking Beyonce in her IG account, y'all. How many little ones did it take to make up that burger? Lord have mercy. Do this sound like fans, y'all? Do this sound like fans? In a minute, I do believe she's probably going to cut off her IG account. That's all they're getting is hate mail. That's all they're getting now. Calling the cops on your husband or still acting as a distraction. Boy, oh boy, distractions. This is how they coming with Beyonce and Jay-Z right now. To all the 307 million followers, do they like pizza as well? Y'all, they not biting their tongue. But little do this person know, word on the street is 300 million followers. The majority of those are bots, y'all. Word on the street. The majority of those are bots. Lord have mercy. Universal comments didn't disappoint. I'm glad people are waking up to these false stars. Somebody, and this is probably something that she's trying to say, or somebody says, we not buying it, but then another person says, the people defending her in the comments, ooh. They even talking about the people in the comments, y'all. Lord have mercy. When I tell you they're not playing with them, they're not playing with them. Jay-Z is hanging on by a thread to keep the job that he has. And now he wants to run back out to the public that he has wronged allegedly for years. For years, y'all. Somebody says unfollow celebrities. And then they got the count to the bull over and over and over and over again. Y'all eating the little ones at the bottom, y'all, with the question mark. They not playing with Jay-Z and Beyonce and them anymore. They can't hide behind their kids anymore. People want them jobs from them. And they are badly trying to prove to the, elites that they still got it. They still have control. But the proof is right here in your face. The interview is being dragged all over social media about Jay-Z. Being dragged. And he tried to pump himself up and make himself seem like he was something. You talking about what? Jay-Z. I'm Jay-Z. Yeah, you Jay-Z, all right. But you the Jay-Z that is falling fast. Falling fast. And trying so very hard to hold on. He got the spider webs, He tried to borrow them from Spider-Man and grab hold to the sides. Why he going down? But he's still going down, y'all. They just breaking. The webs is breaking. He can't even control the fall right now. And it's crazy to see Beyonce mama out here struggling. Now she allegedly about to get sued over her genius idea to come out here and sell some doggone gumbo in the heat. She is getting dragged. She just lost more money because all the money she made allegedly about to go out with lawsuits. This is crazy on so many levels. Jay-Z thought that he could put together this stage interview and thought that everybody was just gonna, I guess, praise him because he think he God. He think he God. Okay, y'all? They don't ever think that their time is going to be up or that their turn is going to come. But the turn has come. Now, word on the street is Beyonce is saying she don't want to work anymore. They've been saying this for a while. They said this through that first concert when she came back, the Renaissance. People in her inner circle were saying that, she was ready to retire then. And that she just might not even make it through that tour. But she did. She made it on through it. Then she went through that second tour. And look at all the bleeps and blunders that happened. Pants falling down. Cars coming out about to dump her out the sky. That she got all rigged up. Who want a car over their head at a concert? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. But this is what she came up with. That she's going to ride all over you. Okay? And she almost rode her last ride, y'all. So many bleeps and blunders. The robot thing. Do y'all remember the robot thing and stuff? About the whack upside of head. There was so much stuff that was going on, bleeps and blunders, in that second show that she took a little break because she was about to come back to back with the third one. The third one. And they're still teasing about the third one coming out. It amazes me, the two of them, the things that they will and won't do, y'all. Let me turn my little fan on. It amazes me the things that they will and won't do. You won't tell the truth, but you will lie about everything. Okay, y'all? This is crazy. People want answers. People are tired of looking at you. You want to pretend like you're the daddy of the decade? Oh, nobody gives Blue Ivy anything. She has to work for it. That child is spoiled as I don't know what. She can walk in any place and they're going to give her a job even if she's not qualified for it. Just because she's attached to y'all. Some people will still do that. And the majority of people, they're going to drag the person that does it because they're tired of them. They're tired of them. And believe it or not, their little ones might suffer for the things that they have done. For the things that they have done. I said this a while ago. You have one son that's out here wanting to know if you're his father. The world has already figured it out that he got to be. If you look at him, it's like his twin. And he'll allegedly get rid of him before he find out the truth. But you want the world to think that you are the daddy of the decade. And a lot of people feel like this is why one of his children, got some issues. His son with Beyonce. Now, I personally feel like, because, there's rumors out there. So my conclusion was the reason why the kids was a little bit messed up wasn't just because of, the things that they done to other people. Okay, but the experiment that was going on, I want y'all to pay attention that Diddy has some twins too. And this one wanted some twins too. It goes along with Beyonce's little her little theme of being what they call her, the Usha, whatever they call it. It goes along with that in the twin situation, and she wanted to, mirror that. And word on the street is she had some help with getting pregnant with them twins. Now I don't know, I wasn't there, but this is what they said. You know how they go to the doctor and they, insert some things and all of that stuff to try to make them get pregnant or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And this is what I'm hearing. But word on the street, Beyonce gets a drink on. Yes, she gets a drink on, y'all. And according to her security that passed away, that was talking about her, he said she stay wasted too. We don't be in these people's house. We don't know what they doing behind closed doors. But could it be a Krishan Rock situation? I'm just asking y'all. We never know. We would never know. The same thing they say that Krishan did to mess up her baby, could that have been the same thing that Beyonce did? I don't know. But according to the security guard that passed away, suspiciously, y'all, he said that Jay-Z, it keep her zooted out of her mind, and she stay wasted. And a lot of women, when they're pregnant and they got a habit of staying wasted, they stay wasted while they're pregnant too. I'm just saying, y'all. They stay wasted while they are pregnant too. I'm just going to throw that out there. Or could this be because of the fact that you disowned one child for some more? Just because it didn't fit your lifestyle, your image. Y'all, they are dragging Jay-Z and Beyonce like you would not believe right now. And word on the street is Beyonce is tired. She's either tired of just working, or she's just tired of everything. She just wants to go off and just get in the sunset and live her life now. But they can't. They can't, word on the street, because that whole I'm a billionaire situation is a lie. Word on the street. It's just a matter of time before they start selling stuff, to be honest. It's a matter of time before they start selling these homes that they still have. It's a matter of time before they start selling this nice little watch collection that they allegedly have, because word on the street is they tricked off so much money on jewelry and stuff like that. And this is what a lot of people are saying, that $2 billion status is because of stuff that they own, that they would have to sell and get rid of in order to, get that money back. And before they start selling things, they're going back on tour and all over the place trying to pump themselves up, along with trying to make people like them again, because the internet is dragging them. Y'all, this is a crazy situation, but this is what people are saying about Jay-Z and Beyonce right now. They are completely done. They're an embarrassment right now. And I wouldn't be surprised if Blue Ivy don't end up just like, the Obama's daughters. Because the Obama's daughters, now that they done got older, they don't want anything to do with their parents. They don't want nothing to do. One of them changed their last name. And it makes you wonder, is this how Blue Ivy gonna feel? Does she feel like she's gonna have to get older and she's going to have to get in her own lane about certain situations, and she's gonna have to walk away from her parents? Y'all, this is crazy. Because she's not gonna get anywhere up under their umbrella. They said the sins of the father dwindles down to the little ones, don't it? And this may be the case. This may be the case. Do you know, boy, oh boy, oh boy. They have came after everybody's little ones for years, y'all. For years, they have came after everybody's little ones. Would it be through demonic stuff or whatever. They have came at people's little ones for years. This is what a lot of these celebrities do. They are pushing an agenda out here. And they ain't pushing this agenda for the grown people. They pushing this agenda for the little ones. And now it seems like everything that they have done has backfired, y'all. Everything. Now I'm hearing mixed reviews about the ticket sales. Some people are, of course the media is going to help laugh on, because a lot of these media people, they work for them. Okay, y'all? A lot of their money go to trying to keep their image up in lies. A lot of their money in lawsuits. Word on the street is a lot of these, media outlets that supports Jay-Z them, they're lying. Saying that he's selling tickets and they got all of these people in the queue, 1 million people in the queue trying to get to these tickets and this and that and that and this. Word on the street, these are lies that they're putting out there. I don't know, because I haven't tried to get a ticket and I wouldn't. I wouldn't want a free ticket. If they gave me 10 free tickets, I wouldn't want them. But word on the street is they're lying. Word on the street is they're having problems selling those tickets. Yo. And I can imagine they done went up sky high because of the fact that Jay-Z and them call themselves putting their name on there, because they want to get paid. He ain't going to do this stuff for free. They want to get paid off of it. That's the purpose of him popping back out, because he needs money, allegedly. So I can imagine that the tickets done went up. If anybody know, let me know in the comment section. If you have ever went to the Summer Jam, whatever they call it, the picnic. The picnic. If you all have ever went, how much does it cost? All of the stuff that they are calling their stuff coming out with. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I thought picnic's supposed to be free, but I can imagine they probably charge something. But how do you charge somebody coming to the block? I don't know, y'all. Well, how do they do it? But I can imagine those tickets being sky high. Sky high. Is people willing to pay that type of money to go and listen to Jay-Z sing some old songs or even some new ones? I don't think they're ever going to get out of the fact that, it's out there that you all are Satan worshipers. I don't think that's ever going to leave people's... It's not. And that was their downfall. Maybe it was his upfall during that time. Because it was just people was curious back then. Well, what's up with all of these hand signals and the this and the that and the Alice Crawley and all of this stuff. And Beyonce with all of her stuff. They would go watch her videos just to see the disrespect that she was throwing up against God. Is she really doing this? She got bold with her stuff, y'all. And y'all surprised? She put in a song that she would plug up her monthly with pieces of the Bible scriptures, y'all. She would tear the Bible up and use that as a pad, y'all. That's some bold stuff to say. And she put it on her song. And she wondering why she having so much problems right now. And that all her fans are turning on her. And that it didn't get so bad that the white folks is complaining. That they don't want to be bothered with Beyonce and Jay-Z like that. She did that Cowboy Carter stuff so she could try to make, them white folks like her. Push herself on folks. And that turned so many people away from her. You're going to have the fans that is mesmerized. That is, nothing but puppets themselves that could be led. You're going to have those that's going to stay around. They ain't got enough sense to throw because whatever that's trending, that's what they follow. We got a lot of that still going on. There's a lot of people that still sleep. But the people that's waking up and the ones that been woke, It's a lot more of them now. And they're paying attention. They are paying attention, y'all. So anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about all of this situation. Let me know in the comment section. Please like, share, subscribe if you like this video. And have a great day, y'all. Peace.